he told me that he's not married. He has 3 daughters. That they are in the UK. That the wife cheated on him. He said he was even never married. That she just had kids for him. So constantly, I kept on asking him about this particular thing. That, are you sure you are not married? He kept on saying he's not married. So I have this friend. Then her name is Nkechi Blessing. She's a popular actress.
Okay.
So there was a time I went to the location to do makeup for her, where Saeed and Sukomi were. So I dropped my phone. She said she wanted to. Yeah. She said she needed a straightener for her hair. So I had to rush back to my studio to get it for her. So I left my other phone. So I think she saw my screensaver. It was the picture between me and Lanre Teriba. So when I go back, and I don't used to post him, I just capture or cover his face when we were dating. She was like, so this is the guy that you are dating. So she started saying so many, all things about him. I was like, but this person is a good person to me that he didn't, I'm not sure he did all you said. She said, okay, that she should advise me that anything I'm doing with him, I should start keeping evidence because he lies a whole lot.
Wow.
So I called him. I told him that. Then he came back when that mom, I think was 3 months. He was like, I should get pregnant again on that. I should get pregnant again that I've given birth to my dad. I should give birth to my mom because I lost my mom when I was 5. I was like, okay, fine.
He was telling that since you give her to a boy,
that's my dad.
So you
I
should
give birth to my mom.
your mom to come in spiritual.
So that's how I got pregnant again, and everything was perfect. I was still living in that his delusion that he's the perfect man. Until one day, one of my friends, Demilade, she just screenshot something to me on WhatsApp. The page was on Instagram, Gist Lover. That he impregnated 5 women that just gave birth to him, and good was just 3 months.
I don't understand. He impregnated what?
5 women, and they just give birth.
He impregnated 5 women,
and they just gave birth.
How was that possible? 5 women? Is it?
We were all pregnant
at the same time.
Yeah, simultaneously. Yes, woman abroad.
What kind of a gift is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Impregnate
know.
5 women consecutively.
Meanwhile, when I called after the social welfare stuff was not going fine for me, and he was just there not paying this money and making me feel as if it's not his responsibility, that's when I called him out through one of my friends, Nene, that gave me TMS blog page on Facebook.
So you called him out there. I think that was when the story went viral.
Yeah.
I think Punch also published it.
Yeah, I called him out when he was saying on TVC that he sends his children to the best private school. He's a good father, me, and he's doing otherwise in real life.
You as a family man, would you just consider yourself a good husband, father? What are the kind of things you do with your children, with your wife? Tell us about you a bit.
I'm a father.
Abbiamo. So what do you do with your children? What are those things
I play with my children and make sure my children go to very good school.
How many kids you have?
I don't disclose. Like I said the other time.
That's not
because I don't want. There's some things about me that I don't want it to be public.
Oh, okay.
It is to me.
That's so shocked and embarrassed that what's all this. So he didn't find it funny. Of which it was not smart because after I called him out, he came outside too on a blogger's page too on Facebook. I think that guy's in America. They call him Victor King. He came out, he called me all sort of lame. He said he picks me from the dustbin. There's nothing that he did not call me.
20. Sorry to say this on here. Come on, it was so pé ọmọ tèmi tí mo bí kí n kon sọ pé mo fẹ́ tọ́jú.
If I didn't have all those evidence or claims, and he came to the social welfare to say that I was just one random girlfriend that got pregnant and he doesn't want me to abort the child, a child that he wanted me to have himself, I won't be able to prove myself. And that's the problem most ladies have with him. They can't come out in public to talk. Do you understand?
Are they afraid?
They're not afraid. They don't have evidence to back up.
Oh, they don't have evidence.
They don't have evidence.
Ooh,
and when
you are not meticulous enough to keep evidences.
And when you are fighting with somebody like that, you have to have evidence to back all the claim up, because you can't just come out and lie and say, oh, this person said this. Where is your evidence? How? When did it happen? When did he say it? You don't have. So what do you want to come and say?
Because he's a big person and everybody will tend to believe him.
Oh, yeah. and it's always concerned about his own image. What about me as a person? So did I grow up to want to be a single mom or a baby mama to an irresponsible gospel artist? And when he talks about that Ogo, you can't claim to have Ogo and be doing like Ologuguru. It's not possible. We have many people that are celebrity that have children out of wedlock or so many cases. They are responsible. This fight is not that you must marry me. No, I left you. I took you to the social welfare for your children, not come and buy me car.
Or a house.
So why is it hard? So that's when I realized that, and when I got to the welfare and they said somebody had brought him there, that's when I realized that that's what he does.
Wow.
And so many ladies have endorsed him because they don't have something to back up their claim. They could not fight. So it's something that he has been doing and he has been escaping from it. So Natasha is just like Tawali Levi. Iboloti, he did not only fight with me physically, he fought with me spiritually.
Wow. It's because I'm sorry, the time we knew that you came out was when he granted an interview on TVC in your view.
That he sent his school,
that
children
takes all
to
these
public
children
school.
very
Yeah,
well.
that's when I came out.
Private school.
Yeah, that's what you got.
So
as a family man, would you just consider yourself a good husband, father? What are the kind of things you do with your children, with your wife? Tell us about you a bit.
I'm a father.
Abbiamo. So what do you do with your children? What are those things
I play with my children and make sure my children go to a very good school.
How many kids you have?
I don't disclose. Like I said the other time.
That's not
because I don't want. There's some things about me that I don't want it to be public.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So as at that time, I already took him to social welfare. He didn't go. He sent his brother to come and beg me. He still did not pay the school fees, so I had to borrow money from my friend to pay because I'm their mom, and I'm the one always with them.
And
so,
you want them to succeed. You want them to be educated.
Yes. So.
It's another very wonderful, lovely day today on Asabi Africa TV, as we are out today again to talk about what is going on in the community of people. And because today is a very special day, this is the first day of January in year 2026. I mean, this is the first day of January in the brand new year 2026. And we are in the ambience, in the presence of a very, very wonderful lady, one of the few women in the world that comes out to fight for her own rights and to also equally fight for the right of her children. And I think everything started some couple of years back, like especially I think year 2022, when this woman boldly came out to talk about the kind of challenge, the kind of abuse, emotional abuse she was going through in the hand of a man that was largely seen as her husband and as the father of her children. And she was not just coming out to voice her own plight alone, she equally lent her voice to other women that appears to be victim of such emotional embarrassment or emotional pain. And I'm talking about this beautiful, lovely woman, Lady Ayanfe Natasha George, the mother of the children of the popular musician, Mr. Lanre Teriba, famously known as Lanre Teriba Atorise. It's for almost 2 years now. She's been off the radar, and she, according to her people around her, and according to her, she's been very, very passionate, taking care of her children and trying to make a living and trying to survive despite what appears to be a prejudice against her and her children, and what appears to be a kind of slight intimidation right from when the case became public in year 2022 down to this very year 2026. And all through last year, she went through a lot emotionally. Her businesses were affected and emotions were sad, but our own is to bring her to the fore to speak and to talk about what she went through. The purpose of this broadcast is not to rubbish the image of Mr. Lanre Teriba or his musical career. Is just to point out one or two things that are very necessary in the committee of human relation. And Mrs. Natasha is also speaking in accordance to section 39, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution, which give her a free will to speech, to talk, and the African Charter, Act Article 9 of year 2004, which give a free will to people of African descent to express themselves and to also give, credence to their own image, express their own pain, and talk about what they are going through, which is in not any way than to build and to give succor to the community and to also resolve conflicts. And the last time we heard about Miss Natasha was sometimes in either 2022 or 2023, when she filed 100 million naira breach of promise to marry suit at a Lagos High Court against her supposed spouse, father of her children, because she felt she was brutalized and she was humiliated. And that was the first time we are hearing about what is called breach of promise to marriage. I think the second time that name, that nomenclature came was recently when the popular actress Doris Ogara sued a pastor in Lagos, Chris Okafor, 1 billion naira for breach of promise to marry. And before Doris Ogala, Natasha Ayanfe George was the first woman to actually sue a musician who also happens to be a man of the pulpit now, because as we are right now, we learn that he runs a church somewhere in Remo in Ogun State. He runs a church on the mountain, and with total honor, we give credit. We are not here to despise or to say what he's doing is wrong or right, but we give honor to God. So Natasha and your friend George was the first woman to sue for a breach of promise of marriage. And today I'm sitting with her.
Lanre Teriba's baby mama sues him over infidelity, breach of promise, claims 100 million naira damages. These are certainly not the best of time for celebrated gospel music star Lanre Teriba, also known as Atorise. As he may yet appear in the courts over allegations of infidelity and breach of marriage promise, Teriba, who came to the limelight with his hit album titled Atorise, may have to cough out a whopping sum of 100 million naira if the petition is able to convince the court that he is indeed guilty. The lady behind the suit, which has been filed at Ikeja High Court, is Natasha George. The case is titled Breach of Promise of Marriage, Profligacy and Gross Irresponsibility of Mr. Lanre Teriba. It was filed on June 23, 2022 and has been assigned to Justice A.M. Lawal on July 10 and coming up on Friday, October 7, 2022 for hearing. In the petition, Natasha George, one of the numerous baby mamas of Lanre Teriba, made about 20 claims against the gospel artist in the originating summons, which also asking the court to hear her prayers. Natasha George is the mother of two of Teriba's children, Diamond and Gold. She was said to be an orphan and was brought up at the Little Saint Orphanage Home, Lagos. Her lawyer in the suit claimed Miss George had an unpleasant childhood experience and had longed for a family home. She never wanted her children to experience the hell she went through as a child. These dreams, according to her lawyer, were shattered by a flaming rake and irresponsibility of Mr. Lanre Teriba, who took advantage of the naivety of Miss George, deceived her, put her in the family way, promised to marry her, and thereafter abandoned her and her children. In the claim, George's lawyer is asking for a declaration that the conduct, actions and inaction of Mr. Teriba are a barefaced, deliberate and deceitful breach of the promise of marriage to her. Miss George had a very difficult childhood. She was saved and adopted by the Little Saint Orphanage, where the lawyer claimed there was little love to go around. Due to the unpleasant childhood experiences of Natasha George, her lawyer says she resolved not to allow her children to face such unpleasant life experience. Unfortunately, her childhood dream of a family home has been blown away courtesy of Mr. Teriba, as alleged by the lawyer. The romance between Teriba and Natasha actually began on October 15, 2016, when the latter clocked 26. She and Teriba had met at a popular shopping mall in the Ikeja area of Lagos during a friend's birthday ceremony in year 2014, where Teriba expressed a deep love for her. He will later propose to her during her 26th birthday before friends at a hotel in Ikeja. Teriba had allegedly deceived Natasha that he was not married. He told her he had severed a relationship with a UK-based woman who had 3 children for him and would like to marry Natasha George as his official wife. The duo struck a love relationship that was sealed with an engagement ring. Several pictures were taken that day to commemorate the event. That was not all, as Mr. Teriba allegedly came up with a condition that he wanted Miss George to get pregnant first before the marriage could be consummated. He said that we will not be home to take her to the United States of America for the marriage. The pregnancy was expected to serve the dual purpose of making the child a US citizen and also making her marriage a possibility. But all that was a smooth screen, as Teriba had another agenda that was not immediately known to Natasha George, a rather naive young lady who thought she had found love. She had the first child for Teriba, but the promise was not fulfilled. Again, Teriba lied to her and lured her into another pregnancy, as noted by the lawyer. In the end, George had 2 lovely boys for Teriba, whose resemblance to the artist is unbelievably striking. Yet, marriage was not in the equation, Rather, he began to doubt the paternity of the boys. He quickly got a court-ordered DNA test for the two children, and the test came out positive, proving that the paternity of the children is that of Mr. Teriba. That was not convincing enough for Lanre Teriba, the acclaimed gospel artist. He began to drag his foot as regards marriage and would not want to have any dealing with George again. Ironically, Teriba had a trajectory of having love affairs with a number of ladies from available findings. At the time Miss George gave birth to the second child, a lady, Folashade Ademosu, also gave birth to a child for Mr. Teriba. Online news blog reported the relationship between Miss Folashade Ademosu and Teriba. George soon discovered that Teriba was actually married to the UK woman he claimed had 3 children for him. That was not all. It was discovered that Teriba has several other women, popularly called baby mamas, who are children for him both in Nigeria and other parts of the world. In the suit, Natasha George's lawyer presented compelling evidence to show Teriba is a philanderer. The lawyer attached pictures of the other women and children in the life of Teriba. An online interview where he confessed his adulterous lifestyle to his legally married wife was also attached to the suit, with pictures of the scores of women in his life. He alleged that George's lawyer interfered that Teriba is a serial adulterer with a deceitful lifestyle. He alleged that Teriba is in the habit of dating young ladies, promising them marriage, putting them in the family way only to abandon them afterward and look for other young ladies to prey on. Incidentally, Natasha George is not the only one in court. Her lawyer presented the case of another lady from Edo State. The lady had sued Teriba in a suit filed at Ikeja High Court with number ID/3754/FPM/2021-2021. The case is between one Felicia Emike Elega versus Lanre Teriba for child abandonment and gross irresponsibility as a father. George's lawyer is, however, asking the court as well as the Church of God to restrain Lanre Teriba from preying on innocent young girls and making a mess of their life afterward. The lawyer lamented in his suit that his client had been deceived, used, and dumped. He said his client was heartbroken, depressed, and had been placed on suicidal watch. By breaching the promise of marriage, George's lawyer is alleging that Teriba made her forever lose the opportunity of ever getting married and settling down into the family life of her choice of life partner. The lawyer stated that Teriba dated his client all through her prime years, only to abandon her and then renege on his promises. He noted that Miss George is now about 29 years of age, past the age of marriage, and a single mother of 2 children for the alleged philanderer. George's lawyer also posited in the suit that Teriba also seized the international passport of his client and thus prevented her from traveling abroad to further her career and studies. Beyond the case of marriage, the lawyer alleged that Teriba had caused his client so much pain, which almost led her to commit suicide. The lawyer noted that also that Teriba once reported and brought down his client's social media account, Facebook and Instagram, where she had thousands of followers, which affected her beauty pageant business and thereby lost huge financial returns. Though the lawyer did not state the reason for the account were reported, it was alleged in the petition that the conduct, actions, and inaction of Mr. Teriba amount to a vexation, wicked, and deliberate breach of promise of marriage to Miss George. George's lawyer then pleaded with the court to declare that the conduct, actions, and inaction of Mr. Teriba are face-based, deliberate, and deceitful breach of the promise of marriage to Miss George. And another of the Honorable Court compelling Mr. Teriba to pay to Miss George the sum of 100 million naira, being damages for the breach of marriage promise, denial of opportunity to travel out of the country to the United States of America for business and academic opportunities, emotional, psychological, financial ruin, and foreclosure of the claimants of ever getting married. Interest of all aforementioned sums due to Miss George from Mr. Teriba at the rate of 22% per annum or such other applicable commercial rate for short-term loans from date of judgment until the judgment sums are fully liquidated. However, Lanre Teriba, the gospel artist, has been a subject of ridicule on the social media in recent times as his scandalous relationship with ladies of different shapes and orientation come to limelight, with many of them having 1 or 2 kids for him home and abroad. Some of his victims are young, naive, and unprepared ladies that were allegedly deceived into marriage by the artist, who also claimed to be a sweet mouth in several online interviews. Some of his baby mamas, like a popular London-based blogger, Onuola Oyebode of Asake Talk Show, do flaunt his ability to randomly set them to action and posted that she will always be his best catch any day, anytime in this video.
Bí wá sínú ilé ẹ̀ tí ò ṣe ẹ ní pátáwò gbogbo ẹnu ni mo ti fi sọ lórí social media yìí. Wọ́n bí Atorise dá kí n dúró síwájú àfọwọ́gbé mi lọ́yàn. Gbà bí mo ṣe sọ fún ẹ tó bá fún wù mí dólé ni màá dé Nàìjíríà máa dùn. Ó dùn. Ìyẹn ló ń jẹ́ kó wà finesse, ìyẹn ló ń jẹ́ kó dúró tán. Ìyẹn ló ń jẹ́ kó obìnrin ó mọ iyì ẹ̀.
Let the public do judge. Ní ìgbà kí n fún ẹ lówó, ní ìgbà tí a lè fún ẹ tó ń gbé pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ní ìgbà ìwọ́de kọ́kọ́ ní family tí mo ní. I am a polygamist. I will speak anywhere. Mo tún sọ nínú recording ẹ̀ sìn, I am a polygamist. Obìnrin kankan ló bímọ fún mi. And mo dẹ̀ owó tí wọ́n bá tí mò ń rí nínú iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ tí mò ń ṣe alágbèéní ni mo máa pín kárí ni. Èmi kọ́ ni fọ́ọ̀sì ọkùnrin tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó dùn fóbìnrin nígbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tọkùnrin fi ń tòsí obìnrin nìyẹn. Bí n bá dẹ̀ tòsí ẹ, bí mo fi sọ fún ẹ pé mi ò níyàwó láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Mo fẹ́ kó dúró ni. Mi ò dẹ̀ fi pa ebi pa onílẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan. Madam,
come up with you. Wọ́n sọ fún mi pé gold digger ni mí. Okay, so I don't have a right for me to have a gold digger in wardrobe. Ló pè mí gold digger.
You are a gold digger. I will repeat it.
I'm not a gold digger. I
Madam,
don't know the meaning of gold digger. Maybe you go and visit visit
when I get
here. I'm not a
that almost odidi kan náà bí ń gbé yín lọ court back and forth lórí 60,000 per month guys support ibi sọnà ọmọ yẹn ń gbé yín sáré jẹmi níbẹ̀ bọ kì í ṣàwá iná lẹ gbé ni Natasha nìyẹn o ló ń gbé yín ìrìn àjò ẹ̀mí yẹn ẹ̀mí yín bẹ̀ bọ́ náà lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n náà just Natasha ló ń gbé yín sáré etí yín tutù.
Investigation reveals that the artist might have equally abandoned Natasha and her children to their fate, as they allegedly refused to renew their house rent and pay school fees even after DNA results reveal that he is a full-blooded father of the boys.
In that talk with Lanre, when you are playing with Lanre, why you don't go to Lanre's house? You don't know his house. Are you the only girl that have children for Lanre? Are you the only girl? I ain't the only girl that have children for Lanre. He say he have taken a house for his children that he don't have anything to do with you again. That he has lived the house since last year. I told him he's not paying. Lanre don't pay me 4 months. He paid 6 months. He first paid 200 and he paid 250 balance. He don't pay once in a we don't pay once. He pays 6 months. I ain't the only girl have children for Lanre. So what's my business that you and Lanre you go to court, you don't go to court? Okay now. You say you know what you are doing, then leave it like that now. Leave it like that. So I will take it up from there. Are you my tenant? You are leaving, I don't even know you. You are not my tenant. I don't know you. Lanre is my tenant as I leave the place. So I don't know you. So the only I will get I don't know you. I don't have anything to do with you. So yeah, if she be jolly Lanre ni, because Lanre, I've talked to you like a sister, say brother. So you know Lanre o, Lanre, some lawyer, it's not Lanre's house. It's not Lanre's house, oh. It's not Lanre's house. I don't have anything to do with you. Don't enter from my house, from my place. So I leave my house illegal, so I can take any action on you. So I've told you, don't want me to come and embarrass you there. Leave my house, go to Lanre's house. You don't you be more phone. You go there and meet him. I be a jolly Lanre ni. I be a calling ni. I calling me. So Lanre to go fair wala fare. And I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So Lossi Lanre, Lanre fa wala. If you can't be more for wala, be more be more funny. Don't sọ fún mi pé lawyer. Ṣé o warrant law mi ni? Mo ní contract pẹ̀lú ẹni. Mi rẹ̀ o di Lanre o pé ọmọ òun ní kọ́kọ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú o lè di fẹ́lẹ̀. O lè di gate for ọmọ, why tọrọ ọmọ ló sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ o di gate for ọmọ òun. So filẹ̀ mi sílẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ wàhálà tó bá sọ fún ẹni yẹn. I'm coming here this week tó bá fẹ́ wàhálà filẹ̀ mi sílẹ̀.
know, so crazy. Even the crazy. So many words, so many. Even if someone people are my own love for. At the end of the day, always people want this for school. This woman was not even bothered. She was not even bothered about the 7 weeks notice. 1 week's notice. She was not even bothered about anything about the children. She like money issues. My everybody pé ṣé ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọmọ kan ọ́fíìsì bó ṣe máa àwọn ọmọ yẹn nínú after court case. ẹni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. òun rí i pé receipt wà pé this guy has not been paying school fees. pé lánàá mo tún sọ pé lánàá tún pè mí láṣẹ wọn kó pé voice note. she was not even concerned about anything. Have you been seeing the children? àwọn ọmọ tó sọ school fees ló fẹ́ máa rí children. Should we arrange for you to see the children? Ó ní no nǹkan tó wò sí fẹ́ rá àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni pé èmi máa rẹ́kọ̀dù òun tóun bá fẹ́ rá àwọn ọmọ. ẹni kò tiẹ̀ kàn òun pé tenant and landlord yẹn kò kàn òun. She was just so heartless. Kò tẹ̀ ṣe ní the last one was saying that àpò ìṣèbó máa fún wa 6 months notice pé àwọn máa ṣe kọ́kọ́. Eléyìí ò tiẹ̀ wà concern.
Happy New Year, madam.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. How do you feel today? Today is 1st of January.
Yeah.
How have you been feeling? I mean, it's been long. We've been trying to reach out to you. Most of the time we speak to you on phone, we speak to your lawyer. At times it's been so, in the last 2 years, 24 months, and today is 1st of January. How do you feel? What has been going? How is your life? What's all happening around you, man?
Firstly, I'm going to say thank God for keeping me till today and my children despite all hard, and it's been a whole lot, but I thank God.
Been a whole lot. Thank God. When we had, the last time we heard about you was that you were in court and there were a lot of other things. I think there was one particular court you are trying to take your children. This is not, we're not saying that you should say much about court because, I mean, the case are still ongoing, but what was it all like? I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing about what they call that in promise for breach of marriage. How did all this happen? Why did you decide to go all hog to? Was there any promise of marriage? Because in the case of Doris Ogala now, she brought out a lot of what they call it, evidence to show that the man actually promised to marry her. The man dated her for 7 years. The man even have several abortions with her and all that. But in your own case now, you're a mother of 2 wonderful, lovely, brilliant boys. So why did you decide to go for breach of promise for marriage? And how is the case?
So let me start from when I met him. I met him 2014 on my friend's birthday, Hayo, at ICM Ikeja. So he sent somebody to approach me, and the person was like, I should come and meet his boss. I was like, if your boss was blind, he wouldn't have noticed me. So why can't he come himself? So I didn't acknowledge the invite. So when me and my friend Ngozi were doing paparazzi in front of Silverbird, he came and started snapping me and he asked for my number. But unfortunately, then I was in a relationship and I told him, I was like, oh, I look like somebody that acts and all that because of the way I was dressing. I said, yeah, that I went to a film institution, but I based on costuming and makeup. So he then said he would love to work with me. He didn't even introduce himself as Atorise because I didn't worship all my life. My dad's a Catholic. My mom is from Foursquare. So they don't play that kind of music. So I don't know him. Even my friend Ngozi that was there the day he approached me. So he got my number and he said he wanted to give me a job. So my ex-boyfriend then said he doesn't want me to work. So we stopped talking for a while. So when when me and my ex had issues, so he came again and he invited me over to his office at Towing Street. So
in Ikeja.
Yeah, in Ikeja. So me and Bimbo, that's her name, went there and he took us to, I don't know, somewhere around that Okwebi Allen.
Okay.
I think Go Treat or something Treat. So that's where my friends started saying, oh, Lanre Teriba, Atorise, like she knows him. I was like, it wasn't like that I'm the one that don't know him, I was not like, who is he and all that. She didn't say he sings gospel music and all that. And she sang the song. I was like, I used to hear those songs then, but it's not in my church. It's not my kind of music. So that's how he had disturbed me. That he wanted to date me and all that. And I told him I don't date married men. He said he's not married. That
Oh, you particularly told him that you
yeah, I
don't
told
date
him I don't
married
date
men.
married men. So then he told me that he's not married. He has 3 daughters. That they are in the UK. That the wife cheated on him. He said he was even never married. That she just had kids for him. So constantly, I kept on asking him about this particular thing. That, are you sure you are not married? He kept on saying he's not married. So I have this friend. Then her name is Nkechi Blessing. She's a popular actress.
Okay.
So there was a time I went to the location to do makeup for her, where Saeed and Sukomi were. So I dropped my phone. She said she wanted to. Yeah. She said she needed a straightener for her hair. So I had to rush back to my studio to get it for her. So I left my other phone. So I think she saw my screensaver. It was the picture between me and Lanre Teriba. So when I go back, and I don't used to post him, I just capture or cover his face when we were dating. She was like, so this is the guy that you are dating. So she started saying so many, all things about him. I was like, but this person is a good person to me that he didn't, I'm not sure he did all you said. She said, okay, that she should advise me that anything I'm doing with him, I should start keeping evidence because he lies a whole lot.
Wow.
So I called him. I told him that day. Then the Kechi Blessing was like, Messiah, Ibe's goddaughter then. I told him he started cursing, and he can curse. He started cursing on his first children that if he's lying against me, this will happen to his daughters, that why will he lie for what, this and that, that I should give him in Kechi's Blessing's number. I gave him, and I don't know what he said to that one, And that was, and so many people. He didn't only lie to me that he's not married. He lied to my adopted mom. He lied to my sister. He lied to everybody around me that he was not married.
He lied to your adopted mom?
Yeah, he lied to my adopted mom too.
Is she still around? She's still alive?
Yeah, she is. But he cut the ties between me and her when we were together. So it got to a point. I used to, like I said, I'm a makeup artist and a costumier. So I had a whole lot of customers then in diaspora. So there's this particular lady. Her name is Yetunde Ogun Yankee. So she likes me very much. She said she wanted to take me overseas, that she wants me to work with her there. She want to open a spa and all that. Okay. So I'll work with her. So she told me to pay my passport. So my relationship with him was so open that he knows everywhere that I go to. He have access to anywhere.
Oh, you are transparent enough.
Yeah.
You tell him everything.
Yes, if I'm in the hotel with any clients, he can come, he can visit, he can do anything. So she know the Yetunde know him too. So that day he came to the hotel that I was with her, that she lodged, and it was like, what's up? I said, Yetunde said she wants to take me abroad though, that she asked for my passport. This is even the passport. No, I told you that I'll take you to America now. We'll start family there. But you have to get pregnant though, because you have done it severally, and the lady will end up going there and abort the pregnancy and dumping, blah blah blah, and all that. And I believed him. Because he acted so perfect. I've never dated a perfect liar like that in my life. Like I didn't catch him.
Wow. He acted perfect.
Very perfect. When my friends were like, he's married, his house, he will take me to his house in Nigeria. No picture, no clothes, no trace. So there's no evidence to nail that. And me, I'm not a social media person then. My own is just WhatsApp or just post and go out. So later, he told me that he doesn't want to see me on, I think, Facebook and Instagram again. That he just wants me to be on WhatsApp because of bad influence and peer pressure and all that. And I said, okay, because I was so submissive to him and all that. So when I got pregnant, and he said, okay, no worry, he'll be processing the stuff. He didn't process it.
You're traveling?
Yeah, my traveling, yeah. He didn't process it. So after Diamond, I lost my dad when I was pregnant with Diamond.
That's your first child.
Yeah. So he was like, that he was advising I don't think, I asked him, he said he's still processing, that I should just have all my kids, then we'll just relocate and all that. He just kept on bringing different story. And as at that time, I was not even concerned about traveling and all that. I was just focused there. I think I was 26 then, of just having a family and being happy. So after he traveled after Diamond's naming, then he came back when Diamond, I think, was 3 months. He was like, I should get pregnant again on that. I should get pregnant again, that I've given birth to my dad, I should give birth to my mom, because I lost my mom when I was 5. I was like, okay, fine.
He was telling that since you give her to a boy,
that's my dad.
Your dad. So you
I should give birth to my mom.
Your mom to come in spiritual.
So that's how I got pregnant again, and everything was perfect, you know. I was still living in that is delusion that, oh, he's the perfect man. Until one day, one of my friends, Demilade, she just screenshot something to me on WhatsApp. The page was on Instagram, Gist Lover. That he impregnated 5 women that just gave birth to him, and good was just 3 months.
I don't understand. He impregnated what?
5 women, and they just give birth.
He impregnated 5 women,
and they just give birth.
How was that possible? 5 women? Is it?
We were all pregnant
at the same time.
Yeah, woman abroad. Yes, woman abroad.
What kind of a gift is that?
I don't know. You see, I don't know.
Impregnate 5 women consecutively. Wow.
One was in Ikeja, they said one in Ikorodu, they said one in London, they said, I think it's only one that was not correct, but he was actually dating that woman. Her name is Ronke. She used to work with this SAS then. They claimed her twins to be his, but I think that one is not correct. But the rest 4, they were his kids. So then I sent it to him. He could not defend himself for like 24 hours. He went mute. Then later he called me and started begging that he knows that if you tell me the truth. I was like, okay, what position am I now? Because if this and this and this
5 women,
you know, can be pregnant, who else?
Or you are
I don't
trying
know
to see, maybe you are number 6 or number 1.
I don't even know. I should even, because at that time I was even lost. I wanted to commit suicide then. It was my junior brother that said that, so I want to leave my kids. So this same woman will now turn them to maid, and because we lost our mom when we were 5, and it was crazy growing up with our dad. Now, he spoke a whole lot of sense to me that I just sat down and said, okay, it's life and shit happened. I won't be the first person. So he begged me and said, oh, that first woman, no, that he said they are no more together, that they are together, that the kids are not even 3, it is 4, that the 4th one was a male, and the one in Ikeja, that she's the second wife, according to him. And the child is not the first child, that's the second child she had. The baby they posted that she had, that's the second child. And me, I'm the 3rd. I just started laughing that. But I told you, he was begging. Then my adopted mother interfered and said, that's happened. They can't sponsor me and be taking care of 2 babies. So I just have to cope with whatever that is on my table. So I took my faith and I felt, okay, it has happened, it has happened. So he wanted to make me very happy. He relocated me from where we were to his house at Aja, so I'll feel special. Getting there, I end up, the little money he gives us, I end up feeding my children, my assistant, that's my maid, the person I was supporting my children, and his boys there. So oftentimes when I asked for money, and he didn't allow me to work, after the kids, he stopped me from working, he stopped me from location, he stopped me, in fact, he cut styles from so many of my friends, and even my adopted mom, because it got to a point she was like, can't I just be on my own? Because before I start, because this kind of guy that is viral, like it's all over, I will now start contacting diseases and all that. It's high time I stay on my own and start my business. So I told him, he said, if she's the one that gave birth to me, will she advise me to do such thing and all that? So she caught out with me and so many people. We're living in his house. I kept on spending money on food and all that, and he starts getting angry. So I advised him to rent an apartment for us. So I told him I wanted Ogulu because I've lived in Ojota before, so I'm familiar with this area. He said he wanted us to stay in Ikeja. I said, okay, no problem. So he lodged us for house hunting. So on getting to the hotel, the second day was my first child's 2nd year birthday. So he gave us thinking that I should buy pizza that day. So I went to buy pizza. On my way back to the hotel was at that Allen Street.
Okay, off
Allen. As I was coming back on bike, I saw him with another lady in the car. And he acted as if he had not seen me before in his life. He just drove past me. So I now called him, he didn't pick. Later, he now called back, that's this worker. I said, that's your worker. You could not even post that you saw me. And he just acted as if, just drove off as if nobody
you just gave him money to buy pizza for his son. You're doing birthday for the son in a hotel, and he's aware that you're in that hotel, that vicinity, and he drove past. You passed him, and you saw him,
and he saw me too. I was on bike, so he was now saying he was that the person is his worker. I said, okay, your worker, you can't park, and even so, yeah, where am I going? Where am I coming from, or something? He did damage control. I left him. So that day now said, okay, that since I said, because he has seen that it's as if I will now start catching all his shit in the cage. Since I said it's Ogudu I want, that maybe I should go and hunt for a house in Ogudu. She bought one dress as a gift and one earring. I shall go to Ogudu. We got the house and we're living there. So when we got to the house, I was like, oh, Diamond is now too that I should enroll Diamond in school. He doesn't have money, he just rented apartment. I was like, these are two important things. So why will you delay a child education because you just rented an apartment? You should have kept it in your schedule now. Just started nagging and all that. I didn't say anything. Coronavirus came, I think 2019 or so.
2020.
Is it 20? Okay, 2020. So that was an excuse not to enroll the child.
Okay, beautiful excuse.
Yes. So after coronavirus, I told him that what's up about the school and all that. He said, he doesn't have money. The way we say he doesn't have money, as if maybe me, I have money somewhere and he doesn't want me to work. And I said, this, you don't have money. It's not a genuine point. This boy have to go to school. And Diamond was not talking because we don't roll with anybody, just us in the apartment and just me and the children and all that. He said, I'm the one that don't want to teach him how to talk. I was like, how will only me teach a child how to talk? That he has to mingle with his peers. I contacted his brother on Instagram, Segun Teriba. I think that's his mom's first child or so. He said, okay, we'll talk to him. I don't know if he spoke to him. So he started, and apart from that, every year like this or every month, one person will get pregnant for him and have a child. And my friend will dictate it. My friends are always online. They will send it to me, and they are not lying, It's fact.
Wow.
So anytime I confront him like that, he will tell me that your mate are looking for how to be successful. You'll be there looking for who have baby for Atorise shop and die. Will just start cussing me. There's no name he doesn't call me. Then I said, okay. So one day I got tired. And there's this lady he brought to my son's naming that I called his cousin. When we had issue, I messaged that lady then. She was like, Lanre is not a husband figure. That is, if he comes to my house, that is my husband. If he's out, I should just look for someone else. That she doesn't want to say much. That I'm a young girl.
It's not an husband figure. That the moment
is in my house.
Is a 24-hour husband with you.
When it's gone, is another person. Because so I told him, he comforted her and all that. So one day I mistakenly died. And anytime I tell him that I'm done with the whatever that we were in, he will use my kids to threaten me that he will collect the children from me. There's this particular day that he said, he was threatening me that, because with him, I hardly talk. That's why I'm surprised with me calling him out. I'll just be looking at him like this.
Okay, was shocked when you called him out.
Yeah, because I don't talk.
You are the least expected.
Yes, I will cry, he will insult me. I don't know how to really confront him and all that. So I'm the least expected. So I told him that day that, this children's school and all that. He just kept on saying, I should not disturb him. I should not do this. I should not do that. I should not do this. I should not do that. So he would tell me oftentimes that if I leave him, I'll be saying I want to leave him because I was already tired. I will drink in the house just to, forget about everything going on. Because there's nobody.
You started drinking?
Yes. Because there's nobody.
Or what?
Yes. There's nobody, and it was the one that taught me how to drink. There's nobody I could confide in that I felt, they will make jest of me that. So I kept everything to myself. I started drinking. So oftentimes he would just tell me that if I leave him, that he will collect my kids from me and he will take them to his village. When I see them the next 6 months, the way they'll start speaking in Jebu, I'll come back to marry him. I'll just be looking at him like this. I'm not saying anything. He said he used to tell Shade she would be crying. This is why I used to look at him. I'll not say anything. So when I got my boldness was when I was diagnosed diabetes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were diagnosed?
Diabetes.
You are now having diabetes.
Yeah, then.
But you've always been, almost going to depression before that.
Yeah, it was the depression that led me to drinking. It was the drinking that triggered the diabetes. So the doctor now started, advising me. That's when I got my courage. So that's when I started talking to one of my neighbors in that house, and she really tried for me. It was in that house that I started my first latches brand on my own. I told you anything I want to do that will make me successful, we'll cut it off. He wants me, later I understood that he wanted me to be a liability so he could control everything. So I won't have a say, I won't have a choice than to just be at his back and call.
At his back and call. I wanted to control you totally.
Yeah. So I did the latches brand, I started selling with my friends and all that. So when I could not control him, do you know, even when my son was 3, my son was not still in school. So yes. So I took him to the social welfare at Ogudu roundabout. So when I got there, to my surprise, they said somebody had brought him there before.
Brought who?
Lanre Teriba there, that she has a daughter with him, that brought him there before. I was like, I was surprised.
A similar dispute like yours?
Yeah, that he did not take care of the daughter. So then I was another woman, yes. Then she stays in Ojota too.
Wow.
Yeah, we both stay in Ojota.
Because I'm sorry, the time we knew that you came out was when he granted an interview on TVC in your view.
That he sent to school, children to public school.
Yeah,
that's when I came out. Yeah, that's what you got me.
So
as a family man, would you just consider yourself a good husband, father? What are the kind of things you do with your children, with your wife? Tell us about you a bit.
I'm a father.
Abbiamo. So what do you do with your children? What are those things
I play with my children and make sure my children go to very good school.
How many kids you have?
I don't disclose. Like I said the other time.
That's not no,
because I don't want. There's some things about me that I don't want it to be public.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So as at that time, I already took him to social welfare. He didn't go. He sent his brother to come and beg me. He still did not pay the school fees, so I had to borrow money from my friend to pay because I'm their mom. And I'm the one always with them.
And you wanted to succeed, you wanted to be educated.
Yes. So after he got to know that I've enrolled my child in school, he still kept on insulting me that I'm the one working faster than God. He's not a Yahoo boy. I should have waited. As the way I've sent my kids to school and borrowed money from my friend, I've already painted him a bad father and irresponsible father to my friend. So maybe he should just continue like that. I was like, he should be appreciative that I even made an effort as a housewife that he made me to be. So why is he not angry that I made that step? Should I watch my child be at home without going to school? So we just started fighting and back and forth and that. So later I just got tired. I stopped the social welfare case for a while when they were begging me with his brother. So later I went back there. So when I got to the social welfare, they said, I should have come back then. They will have dragged him and all that. They told me already that he already had a lady that I did the same thing to, but it's just one child that one has. And I said, that I've enrolled my child. They said, the case will not be sweet. I said, I can't be saying because I want to make a case sweet. I should now use that one to affect my child's education. That I've already enrolled my child. So later they dragged him. He didn't want to go there because of the shame of what has happened because he has been there before. So later he went there. When he got there, he just started lying. When they asked what happened, I went straight to the point that he's not responsible and I'm tired. And I just want him to be responsible with his child. So everybody will just go on their way peacefully. when he wanted to talk, he said we were just dating and he doesn't support abortion. That's how I had the child. Then the lady now asked him, what of the second one? You don't want to support abortion too? So he could not say anything. So the child begged him there that what is he going to be giving children every month? And then Diamond was 3, Gold was close to 2 years. He said he doesn't have more than 20K to be giving them. Then I said, that is 2 children.
Monthly?
Yes. 2 babies. They now begged him that these ones, they are not his future, that he has grown up kids that is future.
Oh, he said these children are not
his
future.
He has grown up kids.
He said that to this.
Yes, he said that in the welfare.
Official.
Yes, that they are not his future.
They want to be paying just 20,000. That is 240,000 in a year, or what is that?
Yeah. So they begged him to 50K, to be paying 50K. So he started paying the 50K.
Was he paying it willingly or reluctantly?
No, reluctantly. Sometimes he reduced his taxes, sometimes he reduced it to 20K. So on my 30th birthday, I think it's 2021, I was served a court letter that I defamed his character and he wants to know the paternity of his kids. Meanwhile, when I called, after the social welfare stuff was not going fine for me, and he was just there not paying this money and making me feel as if it's not his responsibility, that's when I called him out through one of my friends, Nene, that gave me TMS blog page on Facebook.
So you called him out there. I think that was when the story went viral.
Yeah.
I think Punch also published it.
Yeah, I called him out when he was saying on TVC that he sends his children to the best private school. He's a good father, me, and he's doing otherwise in real life.
You as a family man, would you just consider yourself a good husband, father? What are the kind of things you do with your children, with your wife? Tell us about you a bit.
I'm a father.
Abbiamo. So what do you do with your children? What are those things
I play with my children and make sure my children go to very good school.
How many kids you have?
I don't disclose. Like I said the other time.
That's not
because I don't want. There's some things about me that I don't want it to be public.
Oh, okay. It is me. That's so shocked and embarrassed that what's all this. So he didn't find it funny. Of which it was not smart, because after I called him out, he came outside too on a blogger's page too on Facebook. I think that guy's in America. They call him Victor King. He came out, he called me all sort of lame. He said he picks me from the dustbin. There's nothing that he did not call me.
20. Wow. Sorry to say this on here. Okay. Surely, mo sọ kí nǹkan pé tó bá ti lógo, ó máa ń lógun. Kò dẹ̀ sí ọmọkùnrin tó máa ní ògo sórí tó ní temptation obìnrin. Àga tó ń kọrin. Ẹ bá fẹ́ ọkọ wa wá ẹ̀hó ìlà. Bó ṣe ń bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lẹ̀ ṣe ń kó. No. Torí ó nọ́mà àlè fẹ́yàn kù. Ẹ̀yàn ló máa yára ẹ̀ lọ́gbọ́n. Ẹ̀ náà ti wá cute. Ẹ ṣe àrídàmú. Wọ́n ibi tí mo lọ ni wípé kò ṣe pé kò ń dán wa náà. Ṣùgbọ́n mo máa ń sọ kinní kan. Wọ́n tó bá tara lé lọ́pọ̀. Ó lè rí àlọ́wọ̀n. Tí ò bá sí social media. Tèmi àti ẹ bá jọ rìnrìn àjò obìnrin àtọkùnrin. Tàdé ní misunderstanding. Tó dẹ̀ gbé mi lọ sórí social media tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ògo wà lórí mi. Public figure ni mi. Ó dẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀ bímọ fún mi. Don't know if I'm your brother. Okay, Bashija, why? We are brothers and sisters. Kiru mi wá sọ pé, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, this is my own side of the story. Èmi náà fẹ́ máa rojú báyìí ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Mi ṣe ni máa pè yín ní pé. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ṣé social media ló máa bá mi? Ló máa bá mi put nǹkan straight ni. All I know is, Ọlọ́run tó dá mi àti gbogbo àwọn èèyàn gidi tọ́lọ́run fi surround mi. Ohun tí àwọn ọmọ mi máa jẹ dọjọ́ ogbó tó máa fi dá dúró, Ọlọ́run ti ṣe fún mi already. Ẹ kò jẹ́ ká máa gbàdúrà pé ká má pàdé pàmí ikú tàbí kó dìgbà obìnrin. Tó jẹ́ pé obìnrin bímọ fún ẹ̀rí kó má pa ẹ̀ o. I know. You know that as a woman. Thank you. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ sọ kíní kan. Obìnrin tó jẹ́ péjọ tó ti pàdé ẹ̀. Gbogbo conversation yín, ó ń record ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ológo. Ó ń save ẹ̀ sí email ẹ̀. Tó bá ń ṣe fídíò tí wọ́n ò dẹ̀ mọ̀, tó dẹ̀ ń ya fídíò tó ń save ẹ̀. Gbogbo picture tó ń save ẹ̀ sí email ẹ̀.
Ó ti ní nǹkan tí.
Ó jẹ́ pé ó ti ní nǹkan. Ṣé rí àlàyé? Ọmọ tí wọ́n lọ sí school lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí tí wọ́n kì í ṣe ọmọ mi. Private school. Èyí tó yẹ pé mo sọ fún pé don't worry madam, máa jẹ́ bàbá ọmọ yín, ẹ má worry. Wọ́n kọjá 20.
He said a lot of things, but it didn't go well with people, you know, so it didn't favor him. That's why
it was a backlash.
Yeah, that's why he now sued me. And on that video, he didn't deny the children. So I was surprised when he now said he wanted to do the paternity of the kids. So they sued me a day before my birthday. So when I got there, I didn't even say anything because I don't have anything much, because the fight is not against me and him. We are not fighting against land. It's just for him to be responsible. And I don't think for his own children, I don't think that's a big deal because he's their father. So he got there, he said I defamed him, and I think the court was not, they didn't find I called him out interesting, since what he claimed I called him out for, he actually did it. So they were concerned about the welfare of the children. So that's why they said that he's not even sure the children is his own, that he wanted to do paternity test and all that. And I said, okay, he has the right to be sure of the paternity of the kids. Then he did the DNA, they gave him dates. He paid for all the social welfare people to the place. That place is very far from where we stay. He didn't pay for our transport. He got there, started giving people money there. So my lawyer advised one of his lawyers follow me as witness, since I'm just going with just my kids.
So he didn't give you transportation money?
No, at all.
No mobilization?
But he gave all the welfare people.
Whoever that were coming?
Yes.
Was he trying to buy them over, or was he trying to call?
He later bought them over because they were later at his side. Yeah.
They became subservient.
Yes, on his side. So he did the DNA. He was giving people money. I was smart enough to snap him when he was giving people money there. Because I was like, why are you giving people money? This is just to do DNA and go. So why are you giving people money? Then we left. On the next hearing, they said 99.9 they are his kids.
After the DNA?
Yeah.
Where did you do the DNA? Is it in London or America or Nigeria?
No, it's in Nigeria, in Sin Lab.
Okay.
The hospital is at, I think, Mushi.
Okay.
So when
were you the one that paid for this?
No, it was the one they said we should pay.
Okay, the court.
Yeah, that we should pay together. Then I told them rather that I know the father of my children. He's the one that doesn't know the mom of his children, so he has every right.
Okay, you said that you know.
I know the father of my children,
but he's not sure of the mother.
So he has every right to know the mom of. So he should be the one to pay because he's the one that is not clear on his side.
The one that is doubting.
Yeah. So we did it. It was out. Immediately it was out. He just brought another case up that he wants to take the children, a 3 years old and a close to 2 years old child. And the court was like, how is it possible? You are a musician and you don't even stay on one spot. So how do you want to take care of these children? And before we brought ourselves to court, anytime he's always telling one auntie to call me that they want to come and carry the children to Ishara. It's not even taking the children to anywhere responsible. Ishara Remo. That's where he wants to take the children to. So the court was like, that's not possible, that they are still young. So I didn't think they listened to that is plead. So he just brought out another narrative. He started calling me a prostitute. There's no name that he did not call me.
That you're a prostitute.
That I'm this.
You go clubbing.
I'm that. And the same person that say I go clubbing sing gospel song in the club. So if club is a bad place, why is he there?
Okay,
he sings in clubs. Yes.
He also confirmed it.
He sings. It's online. It's everywhere. So, as the case was going on and it was being so stubborn, the court was trying to make it good for the kids and to, you know, make the case short, but it was just making it so long and unnecessary. So later, unfortunately, I just strode to K2 Market to buy stuff for my kids, and I just saw one of my old neighborhood auntie. Then they were
which year was that?
It was 2022. Yeah.
2022.
Yes. She was like,
you've been on the case since 2021.
21, yes, October. So the letter was that she had been trying to look for me, that I'm not the only victim, that our friend too, Felicia, has a daughter for him that he doesn't take care of, and it has been for years. That they are even having ongoing court case. But because the lady doesn't know his address, she doesn't know, because he has moved from Toyin Street to another place. So it was difficult for her to file in the case. And yes, and she doesn't want to tell him on phone. Do you understand? So, so I was like,
You were shocked?
I was shocked.
I was like, to buy something
I just want to buy something in the market.
You didn't know something?
Yes, and she was like, okay.
Could it be that the same Felicia that Felicia at the welfare or another person entirely?
Yes. I got to know that it's the same Felicia.
That petition him in the welfare.
Exactly.
Okay.
So she said she's going to connect us, that I should help her with the address. So I got talking to her. I spoke to her, talking to Felicia, through this lady.
Felicia, a manicure or something like that?
Yeah, she has this, the name of her daughter is Aniche. So I got talking to her and I realized that she was just, I was trying to help everybody.
Yeah.
But I now saw that she just wanted, she just wanted to use me for her own. Yeah. She just wanted to use me for her own advantage. She was just eating on, she wants his address. I was like, I can't give you address of somebody that we are not in good times. What if anything goes wrong? And it will be detailed that I chatted with you.
Her daughter's name is, I think she kept me, Nete Teriba.
Yes.
Okay.
So I said, so I spoke to my lawyer about the address she was eating on that she wanted, because I wanted her to come for my hearing and then I should go to her hearing. So it would be a good evidence in court with all the evidence on ground. She just wanted to collect the address for me. She was eager. And then I told her that no, that what if anything, I don't know. I'm not sure you have a child with him. You are just saying it. I was not there when people are dating. What if you want to harm him? That I can't do that. And that's the exact thing my lawyer said, that send us the filing. Let's see if you are really sure. Then she declined.
She was not trying to. She was not
to manipulate. She just wanted to get favor from me. She doesn't care on my own side. Yeah.
And you have two boys.
She has one daughter.
One girl.
So unfortunately for her, my lawyers, they got
okay, they were able to get it through the CTC.
Yes.
The court system.
They got a filing. They represented it in courts, and it was overwhelming because our own case has been since 2020.
Can you imagine? She has dragged him to court since
2020. That they have been. And when I read the all our
prayers,
she said he told her that he is not married and he doesn't have a child.
The same pattern.
Yes, another scoop.
Wow. The same pattern.
He has 3 children.
Okay.
To her, he doesn't have any child. Yes, and he's not married.
A new person.
Yes, yeah.
Another scope.
Another scope entirely.
I think it's in our court prayers too.
So that's when I decided to take the case off family court, because it started making it unnecessarily long.
Dragging?
Yes. And because I felt, because they were, family courts is just like a room like this. So they were covering in shame.
Like a customary.
Yes, it's just, we're just in the room. So I think they are covering in shame. So probably if it's outside, because some things, I don't want to say anything from what we discussed in the court.
Okay.
Some things he comes to talk in the court
is you want to prejudice
I don't want to talk about it. So things he comes to talk in the court is unpleasant in the ear. So that's why I sued him to high court. No, it was first in the magistrate. It didn't come. So I don't know how they combined from magistrate to family court. I don't know how they did that thing. So I had to sue to high court. He did not go.
Wow.
We pasted in his office. He did not acknowledge
you served him?
Yes.
It was pasted in his office
He did not.
He
did not acknowledge it. Rather, he paid a blogger on Instagram to drag me that I want to collect money from him, this and that.
100 million.
They wrote the narrative there. They were insulting me and all that. He did not go. So later the court was like, okay, he lied out, he traveled out. They were like, okay, let's do a mediation.
Okay, they suggested a mediation.
Yes.
Platform before the process.
Yes.
I think it's supposed to hit the court in October 7, 2022.
He did not go. I think he did not go for 3.
I think the case is before Justice A.M. Lawal.
So they opened the mediation. In fact, it was different lawyers. My own, the lawyer was using for me is different from the one he was using in Felicia. The lawyer he hired for the high court, he hired his son.
For the high court case?
Yes, he hired his son.
What shocked me, before you go further, what shocked me is that you sued him for breach of promise of marriage, profligacy, and gross irresponsibility. But what caught our attention is breach of promise to marriage. That was the first time that nomenclature was coming out in the legal lexicon in this country. And the second time that nomenclature repeats itself is between Doris Ogala and Chris Okafor now. That was last December 2025. So did you have any evidence that he really promised to marry you?
Yes, I had. When he engaged me, proposed to me on my birthday, I had a whole lot.
Were there in word or in text messages?
There are some text messages.
Or in song? Did you sing it in his album?
There was one he sang that was in the video with me. There was a lot of evidence that I presented.
You presented with your lawyer in the court. Okay.
Yes.
And those evidence are very genuine. They are very strong enough to convince the court that there was a promise to marry Natasha George, and the promise was breached.
Yes.
So what now happened when you filed and when you served him?
That's when he ran away.
He disappeared?
Yes. So they tried the mediation just to make him talk and, just to settle everything amicably, because since it was just children that are involved, so the whole party will be settled and the children will be well taken care of. He did not attend any of the Zoom meeting.
Okay, they created a Zoom meeting that all of you should come on Zoom and talk about it. But this particular case now is between you and him now. This is different from children. You are the one now saying that your emotions were shattered and that your value as a young lady has been distorted. And I mean, he has put you in family way with 2 boys.
Yeah.
And you see have a very lovely, wonderful, good body. I mean, you have age on your side, but I mean, the prospect for marriage was now like shattered.
And in a society where they see single mothers as if we have disease, as if we are bad, as if it's all our fault, as if we are cursed. So it's hard. And it's traumatizing.
I think you sued him 20 claims, a lot of demand, but the most important was the 100 million.
Yeah.
So how did he handle it, and how did you now handle it? When you sued him, how did you feel?
I felt relief, and I wanted to just get justice and I wanted to put a stop of, because I think that thing is popular, is very common in Nigeria, where a man will just promise a woman, engage that. Some will even do introduction, and after the kids, that's the end. And they can just dump them anytime they pleases.
Just like the bad paper.
Yes, so I think I just wanted to fight for what is right. Because when you don't put people on edge, you don't lie to people, especially to put a lady in family way. My upbringing was crazy after I lost my mom, so I didn't see myself in this kind of thing. So, and I didn't want, and I don't even want my children to go through what I went through. Yeah, it was bad. So, and this is what he knows. I told him everything that I went through.
You didn't withhold anything from him?
And
you trusted him?
Yeah.
So he used that trust to harm you?
And it was not even part of my struggle, because I met him 2014. As of then, I already had an adopted mom that once work, she doesn't work with them again. Bishop Peace Okonkwo Trade Headquarters.
Okay, she used to work with Trem.
Yeah, she used to work with Trem. So she gave me everything. She sent me to a film institution. She did everything for me. So it was not part of my struggle.
She gave you love.
Yeah, she showed me love. I was like a daughter she never had. She had 2 boys too. I think Fati has finished in this city now. I think it's Kiton that is in Bells. So she has money. So it was not in my struggle. It was just a story that I wanted him to know about me. So if he's bringing any bad intention. And thank God, my dad was alive when, I met him. And even when my dad died, I was crying. It was like, why am I crying after what he did to me? That I shouldn't cry, I'm pregnant and all that. There was a time my daddy reached out to me that I needed money for treatment. That's the first very time that my daddy would ask me, and I didn't have. So I asked him. He said in Yoruba, where do you want to go and be looking for that money from? I was like, I've forgiven him that, I just want him to be well. He didn't give me, and he had the money.
I didn't give you the money.
Yeah, and the next thing I heard was that.
But he's a Christian. Is he not a Christian?
He said
I think he's a born again Christian. So where's forgiveness? I mean, if your father even offended you, I mean, you could forgive him and just pay him. Even if he's going to die, you're still going to pay him.
Actually,
so he didn't allow you.
He didn't. He
didn't discourage you.
He didn't allow me to bury my dad as his his first daughter.
Wow. He didn't allow you to go.
Yeah. He was always reminding me of the hurt and the pain my dad made me go through. So he didn't allow me. He didn't allow me. So he did a lot of damage. Even when I was working in the location, when I met him at my business, location, my makeup stuff, he made me cut tie with so many people. He will discourage me. Some he will even go and tell them what I said about them. Between me. Yeah, he did it. He did it between me and that Yetunde.
It will use information too.
So when I now challenge it and tell you that, why will you go? I just told you that between me and you now. Couples gossip now. Why? Yeah. He will say he's protecting my marriage. That she's a single mom. That America she wants to take me to. She wants to go and use me to do prostitution, blah, blah. You just look for words to suit, his action.
Among your 20 charges you filed in your high court case against him, your 20 claims, one of them is the issue of passports. What happened?
Yeah, he seized my passport. I said it earlier. He seized my passport in 2016. That he was supposed to take me out after the children or when I'm pregnant and all that.
Was it that you lost the passport or you?
It was with him since that 2016, and he kept on giving me lies that we will go this. So after my 2 children, I think the yesterday wanted to sponsor me. So she just said, okay, if he doesn't want to give you your passport, just collect your database. So we'll know how to work another one. And he did not. It's as if he used to know before I take any step, I think he knows. He was like, hey, I want to run away, Abby. I said, but it's my passport. You didn't do this passport for me. I did it by myself. So why are you always concerned about my passport? Give me my passport, which I have chats and evidence against that. He denied in court until I presented his chats. He's a very good liar.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a blunt liar. He knows how to lie. So I presented a whole lot of evidence that in his widest imagination, he didn't think I have.
Because I saw an interview where he was saying that, a woman that you marry, that when you say anything, she records. When you do anything, she screenshots, she keeps and all that. Is that not an enemy that told them logo lori, don't record Google, to go on Facebook and all that?
All I know is, Ọlọ́run tó dá mi àti gbogbo àwọn èèyàn gidi tó lọ́n fi surround mi, ohun tí àwọn ọmọ mi máa jẹ dọjọ́ ogbó tó máa fi dá dúró, Ọlọ́run ti ṣe fún mi already. Ẹ kò jẹ́ ká máa gbàdúrà pé ká má pàdé pàmí ikú tàbí gold ìgà obìnrin. Tó jẹ́ pé obìnrin bímọ fún ẹni kó má pa ẹ o.
Then I know.
You know that as a woman. Thank you. And then just talking kan. Obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé ọjọ́ tó ti pàdé ẹ̀. Gbogbo conversation yìí ó ń record ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ológo. Ó save ẹ̀ sí email ẹ̀. tó bá ń ṣe fídíò tí wọ́n ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ tó dẹ̀ ń ya fídíò tó ń save gbogbo picture tó ń save sí email ẹ̀. ó ti ní nǹkan tí kò jẹ́ kó ti ní nǹkan ṣe rí àlàyé ọmọ tí mò ń lọ sí school lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí tí wọ́n kì í ṣe ọmọ mi private school èyí tó yẹ pé mo sọ fún pé don't worry madam máa jẹ́ bàbá ọmọ yín ẹ má worry wọ́n kọjá 20.
When you in the first part of this interview, you said it was one in Nkechi.
Nkechi Blessing, she's famous.
Yes, that advised you that this person that you are marrying out of the blues because you are oblivious of the kind of person he is. That you please try to start to harness facts so that he will not.
I will back up anything.
Yeah, back up anything he's saying to you. So would you say she was the one that?
Yeah, she was the one that encouraged me.
That you should always keep documents.
Yeah,
and keep details.
Anything he's saying.
So it's not that you just deliberately started keeping chats, keeping voice notes.
And the funny part is that I didn't even keep anything to use against him. It is just normal between people. We can have a conversation now, and if you just want this conversation to be safe and you screenshot it, in case I come out to say that's not what I say, you know. So that's especially I started screenshotting when he said he went to public school. Why will I put my son in private school? You know, he says some things that are alarming and weird to me. And when he comes out in public, he says another thing entirely. So I was just keeping it. Sometimes I sent some to him that, have you forgotten what you said? So it was not that I wanted to use it. I've never been in court before in my life. It was when I met Lanre. I've never had any means to be in court or to get a lawyer. So it was just something I was just normal screenshot, normal, he calls me on video call when he's lying. Maybe somebody told me something that I did it and he called me and he's lying and I record it and send it to my friend. But you said he did this now. Look at him, this is what he said. That's why I kept those videos. Not for anything. And got to have it. It was important to me because if I didn't have all those evidence or claims and he came to the social welfare to say that I was just one random girlfriend that got pregnant and he doesn't want me to abort the child, a child that he wanted me to have himself. I won't be able to prove myself. And that's the problem most ladies have with him. They can't come out in public to talk. Do you understand?
Are they afraid?
They're not afraid. They don't have evidence to back up.
Oh, you don't have evidence.
They don't have evidence.
Oh,
and when
you are not meticulous enough to keep evidences.
And when you are fighting with somebody like that, you have to have evidence to back all the claim up. Because you can't just come out and lie and say, oh, this person said this. Where is your evidence? How? When did it happen? When did he say it? You don't have. So what do you want to come and say?
Because he's a big person and everybody will tend to believe him.
Oh, yeah. And it's always concerned about his own image. What about me as a person? So did I grow up to want to be a single mom or a baby mama to an irresponsible gospel artist? And when he talks about that Ogo, you can't claim to have Ogo and be doing like Ologogoro. It's not possible.
Okay. Is it different between Ologo and Ologogoro?
Yes, it's an Ologogoro, somebody that is acting as if there's something that is not correct upstairs. We have many, many people that are celebrity that have children out of wedlock or so many cases. They are responsible. This fight is not that you must marry me. No, I left you. I took you to the social welfare for your children, not come and buy me a car.
Or a house.
So why is it hard? So that's when I realized that, and when I got to the welfare and they said somebody had brought him there, that's when I realized that that's what he does.
Wow.
And so many ladies have endorsed him because they don't have something to back up their claim. They could not fight. So it's something that he has been doing and he has been escaping from it. So Natasha is just like Tawali Levi. Iboloti, he did not only fight with me physically, he fought with me spiritually.
Wow.
Wow. He fought with me spiritually.
Wow.
I saw hell.
Wow. Please, can you share some of this hell that you saw? Is it from the house you lived before or from where?
Yeah, firstly, when we were